We're live. What's up? What's up, y'all? I'm going live a little later today. Let me unplug this. What's going on, y'all? Here we are, April 27, 2023. My camera is up here. My screen is down here. So I guess I'm going to look at the camera, right? Not at myself. What's up, y'all? It's always, not gonna lie, a little adrenaline and a little awkward starting, the talk because you're talking to yourself. Oh, it shows I got one watched, one listener so far. Oh, gone. See, I already scared them away. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna get over it. I'm on day 3 here, being consistent with y'all. And really, this is for me, y'all. This ain't even for y'all. I dropped my thoughts and reflections, but it's really for my processing purposes and getting it out and trying to connect with like minds, of course. But I'm just saying that I'm not out here trying to, tell people how to live their lives and, impart my advice on people. No, it's actually a processing tool for me, and it's actually really helpful to repeat it and hear it. I can think it, but when I speak it and I say it, that's my son. Give me a second. So, yeah, we live, right? End of the night, a little late, getting the little ones to sleep. But this has been part of the challenge of teaching at night and then trying to, do the routines afterwards. So, don't judge my kid being up right now, but he is eating so we can go to bed. So that I can have some sense of flow when talking to y'all, I decided that instead of checking in like midway through my day, I should try these end of the night check-ins, because now throughout the day, what I want to do is like jot down the things that are like aha to me, or like really like resonating with me for that day, and be able to like share it with y'all. And then that way I'm offering more substance too. And so that's what I did, y'all, today. I've got this amazing planner here. It is my Queendom Halo Planner 2023. Absolutely love this planner. I've been writing all up in this planner. I ain't playing. But so yeah, I jotted down some notes just to um, talk to y'all. Today was a great day. Today I did, excuse me, I did switch my hats a few times from mom to consultant. I should say to driver, because I have to drive myself. I do think about the days when I have the luxury and ability to, hire a driver and not even sweat it or feel guilty. But anyways, um, moved to consultant, then back to, before I turned back to mom, I actually became wifey. I say wifey when it comes to household chores. Um, I got to do a quick cleanup so that I could go grab my kids, come back home, do a little cooking before class. Um, we had our final class today, so that I got to put my professor mode hat back on. Yeah, and then I got to finish dinner and um, actually sit down to eat, right? And I haven't actually finished eating, but it's all good. I'm the type that I can't eat after the fact. Like if I've missed the meal hours, it's not a good look. So, but anyways, y'all, this morning while I was getting myself together, I was finishing up the Michelle Obama tour for her book, the light we carry. Um, really great gems that came out of that conversation with Michelle Obama and Oprah. I mean, what else would you expect with those two? Especially those two together. But one thing that really stood out to me, there was a lot of things. Like I can go through that documentary and highlight a couple of things that Michelle was talking about that we could expand on. But the one thing that I did take away and wanted to share with y'all is the realization. And I used to say to myself, like, yes, who says you can't have it all? Absolutely, you can have it all. But I 100% agree with Michelle and Oprah. You can have it all, just not at the same time. Okay? And you really have to accept it and be good with that. Like, that's okay. I don't have to have it all at the same time, but knowing that I can have it all over a lifetime, that's a beautiful thought. So that's amazing. Oh my gosh. And Michelle talked about like the type of pressure she would put on herself to be the perfect mom, to be the perfect wife, to be perfect this, perfect that, and everything has to be aligned and everything has to be in order and on an exact time. And I'm like, yo, why is that me? That's what I do. Put all this extra pressure on myself, and I see it mostly with my husband because he spends the most time with me, and he sees that extra pressure that I put on myself. And then to realize, like, yo, you're doing that to yourself. You're making it harder on yourself. That's been some self-talk that I've been on. So to hear Michelle Obama talk about that, I was like, yo, I am not alone and I'm not crazy. Like, actually, I'm pretty normal. That's really good to see and know. And so that took me to another. I'm the type of person who's always taken in. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, I'll indulge on some mindless, TV or listen on YouTube. Um, and I need that too, right? But I was listening to a channel today, a talk, someone giving some tips on how to control your mind and your thoughts and things like that. And I loved it because they were talking about self-talk. And the self-talk tip that I took from that conversation, my son is just having a blast. That self-talk, it's not necessarily it is what you say to yourself, but it's not just that. It's also how you say it to yourself. And the way you talk to yourself is not just about having positive thoughts, but it's also about strengthening your self-confidence. And the woman was talking about the James Bond strategy. Like, when James Bond comes in introduces himself, he's like very sure and confident in how he introduced himself and talks about himself. And so that she talked about the James Bond voice, like it's Bond, James Bond, right? Excuse me. That dropping of the voice, right? And speaking from your gut, it actually lets yourself know that you truly believe in what you're saying and that you're not just saying it to speak it because it sounds good. And that's the vibration that actually drops into the universe and gets picked up by the universe in order for that law of attraction to happen. And man, I was like, yo, that makes a lot of sense, because if you notice when you talk to young children, if you're a parent and you're a mom, you're like, honey, don't do that, honey, stop, honey. And they're like, ain't listening, nobody cares. And you're like, honey, stop that. All of a sudden they're like, or when dad speaks, it's like quick, right? But that's because of that voice and really believing and sitting in the truth of that belief that you have. So self-talk, it's not just what you say, but how you talk to yourself that really instills and strengthens your self-confidence. I love that. That was a great takeaway. And I promise, I can't promise, but I'm going to do my best. As I'm taking notes, I'm going to try to write the sources in which I'm getting these great inspirations from, because I'm not making it up. It's not my original thought. It's an inspirational thought that I'm sharing with y'all, and I'd love to make sure that y'all know where I got it from, right? So I'm going to do better, y'all. I'm going to do better. The last thing before I let y'all go and go put this boy to sleep is just the realization. What I love about working for an education setting is that you always have the start of the academic year and the ending of that academic year, right? The start of entering a degree program to concluding that degree program, the start of the year, the start of a season, the ending of a season. I mean, there's just a reminder that things are constantly changing and evolving. And every time something ends, it's the opportunity for something new to begin. And every time something may be stagnant, it's okay to end it and open the chapter to something new. And so that was just a beautiful reminder to myself that I wanted to share with y'all and reflect upon, because it's April, it's about to be May. In 30 more days, we're going to be halfway through 2023. And I can literally remember the start of this year and thinking about the goals that I have. The goals: build brand, build podcast, learn more about mind control. One more, y'all. Build the family business. Okay. So I literally this year am taking like every year, every single day at a time. And I'm just like, yo, yeah, I still got a lot more to go. And some of these things, goals, I'm still in the foundational building up stage, like building my brand. I've been trying to keep up with my full-time teaching gig, definitely been jumping into helping build the family business. And it's like, yo, the mind control and building my brand has been even more slow going. And so I'm so excited. My brand also includes my consulting firm. And I'm so excited that the semester has ended. The bulk of my largest client contract to date has sort of, the dust has settled a bit. And so now I can really move towards focusing on trying to build my college talking tour. All right, that's the next project I'm going to be jumping on and probably be talking to y'all more about in my live check-ins. So y'all, we're about 12 minutes in. It's been so great chatting with y'all, being able to reflect on the day. I'm definitely going to go get my kids to bed and then just take a moment. Actually, forget the and then. I'm just going to have to wake up earlier and jot down my goals for tomorrow, just to make sure that I can wrap things up from the week and yeah, get my house in order for the weekend. So it's been real. It's been great. I'm glad I made sure I checked in today, because we in 3 days strong. And yeah, I got to get to my shorts so we can try to maybe get some more activity and y'all can try to understand when to catch me. So y'all, I don't have a set time yet. It is in the evening. If you don't catch us live, please listen to the playback. If you're still with me, please go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. You're much appreciated. I thank you for listening. Peace.